All right, let's go first, Rob, to LeBron. And LeBron does this. I think whenever he feels like the basketball universe is kind of focused elsewhere, he comes out and lets you know, hey, I'm the man. Don't forget. And I ain't mad at him for doing it, but I'm just saying, I think he does it. I think
he does do it.
When 2015, when the Cavs lost game 5 to the Warriors, and it looked like the Warriors were going to win that championship, and they did. Remember when LeBron goes to the press conference, Rob, he says, I'm the best player in the world. Simple as that. He said it because he wanted you to know, okay, they might beat us, but don't get it twisted. I still run this thing. And I think yesterday on Instagram, that was one of those moments where he's like, okay, Nikola Jokic about to win MVP. Everybody, including him, is going rah-rah and gaga goo-goo over Steph Curry. But I just want to let y'all know, 17 straight seasons, 25 or more points. That's 5 more years than anybody else ever did it. Don't get it twisted.
I just wonder why, like, you don't have to, like, LeBron has all these accolades and numbers, like, why he has to flex, or he really doesn't feel like people respect him. I feel bad for him. I really do.
Really?
And I know I do, Chris. I'm being honest. I'm not like jerking your chain. I feel bad.
Thank God.
Because he always feels like he has to. You don't have to remind anybody. People know what your numbers are.
Well, hold on.
You don't have
you
to
feel
always,
that way about Muhammad Ali? He
told
always
you.
declared he was the greatest.
I look at it differently. I look at boxing as like one of these things where people part of the routine is part of the trying to get people interested in the fight game back then. That's what some
Most
people
boxers
did.
don't do that.
Some
Very
people.
few
I'm just
have.
saying, but it was always some sort of like, you know, like trying to like you go there and a fight breaks out at the press conference. That's like to sell the fight. I get that. But LeBron is always feeling like he needs to tell people, remember after they won the championship, where's my damn respect? Why would you have to say, just win? You don't have to say that. You won your 4th championship. You don't have to beg people or ask people to respect you. Respect is earned. You don't have to ask people for that. And I think that's the part that I feel bad for LeBron, that he doesn't feel that. No, I know, but I don't know why he feels like he doesn't.
Yeah, I because I think it might be, Rob, that he feels like he's the GOAT. I mean, he said as much, right? So I think he feels like he's the GOAT, and he feels like, why in the world doesn't everybody see this?
Well, because you have a guy,
he wants
though,
to get you to recognize.
But there was a guy who was 6-0, won all 6 of them. I mean, Chris,
no,
it ain't
I think
it ain't like Michael Jordan was like some bum and he can't understand why they're picking Michael over him. I'm just surprised. Like you really think that somebody who won 10 scoring titles and all the stuff, Michael just didn't win 6 rings. He did a lot more than that, and that's glossed over, Chris. Is it just a ring count? No, it ain't just a ring count.
Right. It's like people can't understand. It's so many things. One, if you think Jordan's better than LeBron, and people think you're hating on LeBron.
Right.
Or if you think LeBron's better than Jordan, people think you're hating on Jordan. If you bring up the 6 rings as part of the debate, then people think, oh, it's all you think is rings. No, it's just part of it. People nowadays, Rob, people seem to have trouble having nuanced discussions.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because if you're not on board, then you're against whoever the conversation is about. I keep saying this. I could say that I'm not. If I pick or say something about a player, doesn't mean I think he's a bum.
Right.
He's just not the guy I think is the best player or the greatest shooter or whatever I want to say it is. That doesn't mean if I don't think Tom Brady's the GOAT, I didn't say he's a bum. Right. He's the most accomplished quarterback who's ever played.
Quickly, because obviously we're not going to get into this. We know you don't think he's the GOAT. You got Joe Montana. Where do you rank Brady?
Probably 2nd.
Okay.